What is up, guys? Going to be doing a little tutorial in Elden Ring here. I'm going to be getting the spell called Comet Azur. I actually already have it right here. I can't use it yet, but I'm going to show you where to get it. It's basically you launch this big-ass beam of light, and yeah, it's like a Kamehameha wave. It's one of the most wanted spells in the game, one of the most powerful spells in the game. It's like a boss killer. I'm going to give you a pretty in-depth how to get it. An in-depth guide, I guess. So you're going to want to come to the Bellum Church, the ravine, wherever. We're going to be going to the Grand Lift of Dectus. You do have to have both pieces of his lift, of the lift, I should say. Which I don't have anymore. Nope, I do. You have to have the Dectus Medallion left and the Dectus Medallion right. You do have to have these to use the lift. So go to the northeast. I don't have the areas unlocked. I haven't really focused on map fragments. I just kind of been exploring and stuff. We're going to want to go to the Grand Lift. So just go to the northeast. You'll see that fire tank thing. There are some trebuchets, if you want to call them. Avoid everything here. And we're going to want to go into that big ass building there. Something died. As you can see, I lost all my runes before. But it's whatever. So you're going to want to come in here. This is the Grand Lift of Dectus. I think that's how you pronounce it, but if it's not, sorry. Let's come in here. And when you get both pieces, I know one piece is at least in the Fort Height West, or in the Fort Height, I should say. In the tallest tower, you gotta climb it, and then there's a chest, you gotta get it. And I believe that's the right piece. I can't remember where the left one is. Come here, there's gonna be a cutscene. And this cutscene happens whenever you use the lift. So the whole thing goes up, which is actually pretty cool. And a lot of guides kind of start past this point, but I decided to show you that just to get started. So you can get on Torrent. Probably avoid those guys. Come directly to the left. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through like this meadow so you can kill animals, do whatever you want, really. You're going to want to come this way. And that's to the left of the exit. There's some items. Lightning-proof dried liver, I guess. There's some enemies around, just avoid them. Come over here, come past the ruins. And there's a golden tree over here. Jump off Torrent. You can rest at the site of grace, and this is the Erd Tree Grazing Hill. So you can pass time if you want. Don't forget there's a tree over here with a golden seed. So make sure you collect that. We're going to go up this hill. And there are quite a bit of decently powerful enemies, so you can skip it if you're fast enough. You can pretty much skip through everything. There's a couple name bosses. There's the Tibia Mariner here. This boss is kind of scary, so I suggest probably avoid it as much as you can. I'm going to get my health out just in case. Come this way. So this is to the far left. And just keep going. And actually I'm going to get this out because there is another grace point here. So use this grace point. This is a Seedwater River. Pastime if you want. If you want to heal or get all your flasks back up. You're going to want to be very careful here. You can get volcanic stones if you want. Want to be careful because there's these openings in the ground, sort of, where a bunch of steam comes out. I guess it should fire or steam. It is pretty powerful stuff, as you can see. So probably avoid that if you can. And you can kind of see them on the ground. So there's a fork in the road. Keep to the left where all these enemies are. And they're not really a problem. But they do kind of just fly out of the middle of nowhere. So keep going. Avoid the ground as much as you can. It gets pretty congested at the end. But good place to get volcanic rocks, good crafting material. So when you get to this point, you're pretty much safe. We're going to want to go in there now. Come to this grace point. This is the Seedwater Terminus. Fast time if you want. I'm going to use my physic just because it gives me an extra hit. I'm kind of a glass cannon. So, we're going to want to go to the left, not the right. Go to the left. There's some tanks and other baddies around. They don't want to get cornered. Keep going straight. You'll see this lava. There's a Magma Wyrm, a dragon, that comes out. They're super easy to avoid, especially if you're on torrent. They're not too fast. And I decided not to really kill any of these enemies, just to have them available. Go through this area. They like to throw things, so watch out for that. Come here. There's some tomb sarcophaguses where you can get golden runes from. Keep going up. Some more enemies. There's one of those statues you gotta have a giant hit. There's a big bear, so watch out for the bear. Here's a health scarab if you need it. We're going to the Hermit Village. There's a lot of animals you can get bones from if you need them. I forget what these enemies are called, but they're the screaming, annoying ones. So we're in the Hermit Village. Keep going straight. There's another named enemy. It's this big lady right here. It's a demi-human. She's kind of like the boss. And I died here. I fell off the cliff. I was fighting everyone. So if you get there quick enough, you can use the Grace Point. And this is a Primeval Sorcerer Azur. What we're looking for is the crystal thing over here. Watch out for Burger King. You're going to want to talk to this guy. I can't anymore because I already got the spell. But when you talk to him, when you talk to them, they're not going to say any words. They're just going to do like a hand gesture. And they'll give you the spell. So they won't say anything. There's no words involved. It's just he does something with his hand. And then you get the spell. Which, like I said, is one of the more popular spells in the game. But you need 60 intelligence to use it. You don't need any faith or arcane. But you do need 60 intelligence, which I'm at 49. So I can't use it right now. So maybe I'll go level up some more, show you guys. Or maybe I'll just be reborn quick. I don't know. So, thank you guys for watching. RCS, rate, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Peace out. Alright guys, actually, before I end this video, I'm going to show you exactly what the spell does. I have it added. It does take up 3 full spots with your spells. And I only have 6 spots, so you need at least 3 open spots to use them, to use the spell. You need the 60 intelligence, and it takes up like 40 FP, so you're going to want to make sure your FP is pretty high. I'm going to take on the Magma Wyrm just to show you guys what it does. It takes a little bit of time to charge up, so if I die, I die, it's whatever. It's a pretty powerful spell. I know I didn't really do it justice, but if you have a lot of FP and a lot of intelligence, it does quite a bit of damage. You can boost it. You can do a whole bunch of stuff. You can have talismans that boost your magic power. It does quite a bit of damage, but it's good for like slower bosses. The Magma Wyrm is pretty quick. So like for this boss, I probably would just rather do Rock Sling, honestly. And it takes a long time to charge, uses up a lot of FP, like I said. But it does a lot of damage, so this is actually my very first time using it, so even my magic isn't very high to really warrant the use of the spell, just because I find Rock Sling honestly to be really underappreciated, even though it didn't hit there all but one. But spell-wise, Rock Sling is definitely probably my favorite. It knocks enemies over pretty quick. But leveled up, this is everybody's spell that they want. As you can see, it does a lot of damage, takes up a lot of magic, but it does the job. I died at the end. Wow. Yep, so that's the spell, Comet Azur. I'm gonna get roasted for that, but thank you guys for watching. RCS, rate, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.